Most of us recognize the sorting table that we all encounter when we get ready to get rid of our lunch waste. But how many of us know what actually happens after this? What are the consequences of 1,000 people gathering to eat and create waste every day? My name is Braden Dorchester, and welcome to part 2 of our inside look at our school's composting program. After we properly sort out our waste, each bin has a destination. The liquids are poured into the sink, which is connected to our sewer system. The recycling items go into the second station to be picked up each Wednesday. The trash items are taken to a dumpster to head to a landfill, and the last section is for all compostable foods. The food waste is then left for the crew to decontaminate. High school and middle school teams pick up yellow bins on casters and bring them to decontaminate in the ag lab. All items that are non-compostable are removed, such as silverware, milk cartons, plastic, and other items that are obviously not food are removed. The decontaminated food waste is then left for our maintenance staff to collect and shred. On average, our school generates 1,000 pounds of waste daily. 86% of this waste can be diverted and composted to create a usable product. Next, the yellow bins filled with food waste are loaded on a pickup truck by Mr. Powell of the maintenance staff to be run through a specialized hydraulic bucket that shreds the food waste and thoroughly integrates the green matter and the brown matter, wood chips. At the start of the composting process in 2011, faculty collaborated to construct a 24-foot by 6-foot by 6-foot wooden composting facility. Designed and constructed by Mr. Cummings and Mr. McFall, the entire unit was assembled and outfitted with a raised bed by a workforce comprised of Mr. Burker, Mr. Cummings, Mr. McFall, Mr. Lajoie, Mr. Lavarnway, Mr. Pierce, Mr. Z. Miller, Mr. Donaldson, and Mr. Ulrich during a make-up snow day in April of 2014. This old unit was responsible for the creation of 60,000 plus pounds of compost over the past 6 years. Now, having outgrown our wooden composting structure, we have now upgraded to a concrete bunker-style composting facility. Wooden chips, or brown matter, are sourced from Nelson's Tree Service and local DPWs. These chips are stored and then mixed with the food waste at a 2-to-1 ratio. Transferring operations to this site has allowed for the process to be mechanized and more conducive to the volume of compost that is created. Yellow bins of food waste are dumped into the shredding bucket by Mr. Powell, and all food waste, compostable bowls, napkins, animal waste from the ag room, sawdust from our tech labs, and compostable cups are shredded into tiny little pieces by Mr. Smith, who operates the skid steer. Shredding creates a lot of surface area for the bacteria to begin to operate in. Shredding of the school's food waste happens twice per week. Any remaining waste is mixed in with wood chips, and the chips are also shredded to pull through stubborn compostables and create a compost mixture of carbon and nitrogen at a 2-to-1 ratio. So the thermophilic reaction can start and the breakdown process can begin. The compost is left to break down. Periodically, temperature checks ensure that we reach 130 degrees Fahrenheit for up to 3 weeks. As it begins to cool, this indicates that the compost should be aerated or turned. The compost is also shredded again at this stage to create a choice of final product. The compost is taken from the composter at the end of each summer and is set aside in a pile to cure for 1 year. From there, it is utilized in the maintenance of our school gardens, and this year will be tested in the maintenance of our playing fields. The benefits of the compost are multidimensional. It is a humble solution to the food waste problem that promotes climate change. It provides fertility for the growing of food and helps with the retention of water and soils, and saves the district $50 on each ton that is diverted from the landfills in tipping fees. Composting also offers the average citizen with an easy way to be part of the solution, as all they need to do to assist in the process is to be mindful of where they are placing their waste in the cafeteria or staff room. Processes in this place ensure that this waste is heading to the best possible place. Your efforts to assist are minimal and greatly appreciated.